Hello there, welcome to today's episode of Meet a Creative. And today we are not just meeting a creative, we are meeting some creatives. And the first person is,
Lotsu, my name is Lotsu.
and he's a creative. So the question for today, having multiple passions, a curse or a blessing?
That's a pretty interesting question. I feel like it can be both, right? But let me explain. So I think there are certain things that you'll be building, certain products, certain businesses that will require multiple different skill sets from you at a time. So if you happen to be somebody who has multiple passion and skill at multiple things, that is a situation where that can be a blessing. It's just basically provide all the services. However, can also be a curse because in order for you to get exceptionally skilled at any of the different skills or passions that you're pursuing, you have to focus on gaining mastery in each and every one of them single-handedly per time. So you can't do it all together. The problem usually with multifaceted people when it comes to their passions is they're trying to do everything all together. And what you end up with is somebody that's mediocre at a lot of things instead of somebody that is skilled at a few good things. So I think yes, it can be a blessing if done right. But if not done right, it can be a curse.
Okay, I hope you heard that. So let's hear from the next person. Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
So what do you think? Having multiple passions, is it a curse or a blessing?
Okay, I think it just depends on how you see it. Like now, me, I'm a very, very like multifaceted creative. I get into a lot of things. So it can be a blessing in the sense that it can help you to transition into other parts close to it. And there are some particular like roles that require you to have multiple skill sets. For instance, social media management. It's not just like sometimes nowadays if you check the job roles, you must have basic knowledge in graphics design, video editing, content writing, all that type of things. So that's one thing. So it can also help you to transition. Like now, for someone who is into design, graphics design. If you know graphics design, and let's say you know the basics, it can be very easy for you to transition to UI UX design. Because even when it comes to thinking of how it happens or how you go about your processes, it's kind of like similar. Right? But then it can be a curse if you do not understand how to focus on something, and it's something that I've also struggled with. Like having so many so many passions, so many interests, can just keep you everywhere, and then at the same time you're nowhere. And then if you do not master your skill sets, or if you don't master like whatever role you're in, it just keeps you very, very average in the space. So if you are average, it's like you're eating out of one apple, you drop that one, eat out of that one, you drop it. At the end, you are going to be full, but you do not even finish anything.
Yeah.
So when they're calling the masters now, you are not even going to be there. You might have an idea, but you are not going to be there. So that's my view on it.
Okay, so what you're trying to say now is that it's more of a curse.
Like I said, it depends on how the person sees it.
Okay, alright, thank you. Next person. How do you understand this as?
Hi.
Having different passions, a curse or a blessing?
When you say different passion, is it different passion as in passion or different skill set?
Different skill sets, fair enough.
Okay, that's different. For me, I feel like it's more of a curse than a blessing. Trust me, I have different skill sets, right? But here's the thing. You know, they say a master of all is... So a jack of all trade is a master of none. But oftentimes better than a master of one. That's the focus. Alright, so I believe in expertise. I believe them knowing you for a thing. Because if you spread your energy across board, you have ideas about a lot of things, but you cannot be recommended professionally for a thing. So even if you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, it should be a thing you know it for. So what I would say is, as a creative, you should have an idea about a lot of things. Yeah, but if you want to focus, I believe you should focus on a thing. So they should know you. Oh, this guy is a photographer. He's a designer. Not he does this and does. He sells cars. He sells tomatoes. He sells that one. No. I feel like if you want to be a professional in your field, then you should focus on one thing. I've learned this from my mentor many a time, and he says a lot of creatives, one of their biggest flaws in their early 20s is that they keep going around in circles because they feel like they can do everything.
Yeah.
And because they are doing everything, they are not making progress. It's just like local champion. Everybody's hitting them. Hey, this guy can do many things, but they're not really growing like that. When is this proverb? Sorry, I just said this. They say now, let me see it again. Now, if they piss for one spot and there for the fourth, Yeah, that's a funny proverb. But the point is, put your head down and then just you be a professional of one, and you it's a lot better. Maybe.
Most of the creatives today suggested that we prioritize focus. And that begs the question, how do I know what to focus on? Stay tuned as we're going to answer that question of yours in the next episode.
I don't know what your point of view is like, right? So you can drop it in the comment section.
Bye.